Hello and welcome to Advertisers Watching Ads. My name is Tom Ollerton. I'm the founder of Automated Creative, and this is a weekly show where brands watch other brands' ads.
We had to literally go through press articles to then find out that there was in fact promotional activities around it.
While the execution is okay, good, and it piques interest, creates curiosity, but what is the end goal?
It starts as an April Fool's. You close the loop and you make it like a super exciting thing where it's like, no, we're actually going to make this.
Thanks to Contagious for helping us source the ad this week. But before we get to this week's creative, let's meet this week's guests.
Hi, so I'm Nikita. I'm Senior Creative Project Manager currently at Lego.
I'm Abhijit, and I lead consumer insights for Disney Hotstar in India.
Hi guys, I'm Yoann. I'm the Chief Marketing Officer at Nude.
What a brilliant panel. Right, let's see this week's really weird creative.
Coming soon, the hottest singles in the world will share a house in paradise in hopes of finding true love. The catch? None of them speak the same language.
Niemand sagt mir was.
Introducing Love Language from Duolingo and Peacock.
I don't understand a word he's saying, but it is so hot.
10 sexy singles will pair up and do daily lessons.
Je t'aime. Je t'aime.
Or face the consequences.
语言完全不通，所以没有人能知道我的秘密。
Ist es ein Witz? Ich verstehe nichts.
Tu cara de ojos es muy como a person de mi papa.
Contestants will learn a new tongue in more ways than one.
French is so romantic. Fromage pour toi?
Tu me comprends?
Oui.
Only one couple will win the grand prize. Discover which two singles learn to speak each other's love language.
你爱我吗?
Love Language. Coming soon from Duolingo and Peacock.
I want you to give this a score out of 5. So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. A 3 and a 3 and a 3. What is going on?
So first of all, I absolutely love this advert. So I think first and foremost, we've got to make clear that it's not a real show. And it was in fact done for April Fools as part of an April Fools campaign where both brands at the end were offering promotions for their products. So I think Duolingo were offering free access for a month to their platform and Peacocks were offering 50% off to subscriptions, which I thought was an amazing way in. And the reaction on social media was absolutely amazing. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Duolingo's TikTok. They're quite known for their quite unhinged approach to content, zero filter. So it was amazing to kind of see it, like, you know, filter into like such a unique partnership. You
know, it definitely anchored me and it piqued my interest to say what exactly is going on. And I mean, definitely felt like clicking on the links to actually understand more about what's up, what's happening there. And I'm speaking as a consumer right now, as a recipient of this communication right away.
What's the goal here? Help me understand what's the goal of this campaign.
Top of mind, you know, like definitely more engagement than anything. I think it was well executed because you kind of questioned, is this real? Is that gonna come out? And I kind of wish it did, but you know.
Are they alienating a much wider audience of people who don't like dating shows?
I don't necessarily think so. I do think, though, I mean, again, like doing a little bit of background, like digging and like research, like Duolingo did say they wanted to tap into the reality TV space. So this was like the perfect opportunity for them to do that. And also, just to note, one of the cast members that they used is like Queen of Reality TV, Francesca. She's been on around 3 reality TV shows. So again, that was just like perfect casting and a perfect way to actually reach a wider audience as well. Like she's got 6.3 million followers on Instagram, even though that this, you know, like it was, you know, all in humor and all in jest. you're still about to reach a wide amount of people and people's interest with it as well. So I actually think it was really clever.
I actually think it would have been better not to be an April Fools and actually do a program for real. Because in terms of attention and cross pollination of like their both audience, so you got like 50 plus million monthly users on Duolingo, and I think what I read is like Peacock is 25 or 26 million. I think to get even a bigger impact, they actually should have done the show.
So looking at the creative itself, how would you have made this better?
What it doesn't do is the end point where it sort of takes me to Peacock. And that's when I realized that, okay, fine, there's nothing around that. I mean, it's actually an April Fool's. Or, I mean, I discover something else. Maybe I get baffled, I get confounded. But the ending of this particular communication is not tying up properly in terms of execution. Even the end slate that you actually see, Duolingo at Duo the Owl, and the copy that's written at the end, right? I mean, effectively, it's not leading us to any particular action. I actually tend to ask as to what exactly was the goal. Was it just the conversation around this communication? What exactly were we trying to do with this particular communication? While the execution is okay, good, and it piques interest, creates curiosity, but what is the end goal?
I learned about the offer by searching through articles, not looking at the video, which is, that's probably the biggest missed opportunity. If you're only going to do one, and it's only going to be for one day, and you might have some like collateral, like videos and snippets you're going to put on like YouTube Shorts and Instagram and stuff, like the offer needs to be more front and center. Well, at least at the end, when you're like leading people out of after watching it.
Perhaps there could have been, like a drive to like a landing page, or, like whether it's a call to action to like a website where you've got a landing page where it then lands that, this is in fact a hoax and, April Fools, but then check out all of this, promotional things that you can engage with. But there isn't anything, again, like Yoann doing similar research that, that suggested that. You had to literally go through press articles to then find out that there was, in fact, promotional activities around it.
They have pegged it around good learning around behavior when we are in love, or when we are trying to actually woo someone, date someone, etc. So it's definitely pegged in there to learn that particular love language. They have used the logo pretty well. They've placed logos strategically across the creative. But the tying up at the end, where landing on Peacock and then being linked to Duolingo would have been like amazing. Would have created a culmination for this particular creative.
To be better, I would have gone all out, especially with companies that have this type of, I assume, marketing budget. I wouldn't have gone, this is an offer for 50% at the end. I would have gone full out with a mini website where there's something fun to do with both brands, and maybe opening the casting for next year and do it proper. And then you preempt the thing for a year later. It starts as an April Fool's, but then it just like you close the loop and you make it like a super exciting thing where it's like, no, we're actually going to make this. And then suddenly the engagement is not inflated or fake just for a week or a few weeks, or like a pinned tweet for a month. It actually means something. That's how far I would have gone with this, like actually make it happen.
Would you have signed this campaign off in its current guise? And that's a yes or a no. 3, 2, 1. Whoa, right. Thanks so much, guys.